Missing the public in public transportation.
The Greater Cleveland RTA coming face to face with one of its biggest problems as it works to craft its next budget, declining ridership.
News 5's Jordan Vandenberg shows us what the RTA is doing and what some riders say it should be doing.
From June 2018 to June 2019, RTA says total ridership has fallen 10%, and those declines are expected to continue into 2020. But how to fix it does not come with an easy solution. The wheels on the bus go round and round, but fewer people
we are hemorrhaging riders on the helpline
are getting around on them.
The trip I took here today was the worst trip I ever took on RTA over 20 years.
The RTA's proposed tax budget for next year projects another 2% decline in ridership in 2020. That's on top of the 10% across-the-board decline the past year. Linda Kresick says the RTA is not standing idly by.
We're in the middle of several studies, and I think the first thing to be aware of is there's a ridership challenge nationwide. And then here in Ohio, there's a funding challenge that goes with our ability or inability to make major improvements to the transit system.
Kresick says the ongoing maintenance and construction on the Red Line are major factors in the drop in ridership on the RTA's rail system. The RTA has also hosted 18 public meetings as a way to hear from the riding public on what works and what doesn't.
And that's where we really want to hear from folks and hear from people who want to get from A to B and maybe right now they can't. So we make these changes, we hear from folks, and we want to be able to then put service out there that meets their needs.
We need some innovative thinking, bringing back transfers, rolling back fares, changing how fare payment is collected on the health line, some type of pro-rider measures that are going to get riders back on the bus.
Public transit users and advocates like Chris Stocking say the ridership declines are due in large part to two things: cost and quality.
Ridership continues to go down. They raised fares back in 2016, and when you do the math with the lower ridership, the fare increase did not generate any revenue. All it's done is decrease ridership.
We have done everything we can to put as much service on the street as we can possibly do, given our budget, given the framework that we have, given our aging infrastructure.
The final recommendations from 3 different studies on the RTA are expected to come later this year, possibly around the same time as the 2020 budget is finalized. In Cleveland, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.